Greetings, comrades. There are some that are saying in this channel we are misleading holders of the Zimbabwe exemption permits. We did a background in the first video. Some are coming to my inbox who obviously some engage me constructively. I'm from a communist background where we do not run away from discussions. We only maybe block those that then instead of engaging they insult. So someone just comes to my inbox and insult is not proper. But we do engage. There are some that come to my inbox and they engage objectively, and we appreciate this. Because we should not run away from criticism. Learning teaches us this, that we should not run away from criticism. And we should not run away from any debate, right? So the question, therefore, that some comrades are raising, circulating some audios, that ZEP holders should not apply for general work visa because the court made a decision. And that some are sending interviews that the minister does. And some comrade that I'm asking is, right, we see the video that you are referring us to of the minister. But where is the statement from the Department of Home Affairs? You remember that it's important for government departments to communicate through statements so that you are able to follow. In the last video, we did show you that when you go to the Department of Home Affairs website and you are looking for information with respect to ZEP, you will be able to access that information in the form of statements. We said to simply go to the here at the website of the Department of Home Affairs, and you click there where there is ZEP. Then you get the information on what the Department of Home Affairs is communicating. But such statements, some of those statements are not there. So the minister will talk on Cape Radio. We missed what the minister had said because there is nothing written. He is responding to a journalist and then he communicates a message which is not based on the statement, which makes it difficult. But let's try then to zero in this question on whether we are misleading people in this platform. Firstly, on the 30th of June 2024, Minister Dr. Leon Striper was sworn in as Minister of Home Affairs, right? Or was appointed. I'm not sure about the exact date of swearing in, but on the 30th of June 2024, Dr. Leon Striper became a Minister of Home Affairs. On the 8th of July 2024, the Constitutional Court ruled on the matter of the Minister of Home Affairs, the Department of Home Affairs, and Helen Suzman Foundation and the Consortium for Refugees on the case that was heard at the Pretoria High Court or North Gauteng High Court. The Minister of Home Affairs lost the case. And the High Court judgment was that when the decision not to renew or the decision to discontinue with the Zimbabwe exemption permit as announced by Cabinet on the 25th of June, 25th of November 2021, it did not consider the impact the decision it was going to make to the holders of ZEP. Therefore, the minister needed to consult. And the court said the letters that were written to every ZEP holder after the announcement was in reaction to the outcry. It was not a proper consultation. And the court said the minister has 12 months to consult. And of course, we know that there were grace period that were then granted up to which is end of 2025. So on the 8th of July 2024, the Constitutional Court dismissed that court case where the Minister of Home Affairs was appealing, and Dr. Leon Stryper was now the Minister of Home Affairs, fully in charge of the department. So we cannot argue and say the announcement was made when Dr. Leon Stryper was not Minister of Home Affairs. He was Minister of Home Affairs when the decision was made. In response to the Constitutional Court judgment, the Minister of Home Affairs on the 15th of July announced the formation of an immigration board, which had been discontinued. And the minister, trying to check here, says, I quote, he says, "I'm happy to announce today," that was on the 15th of July 2024. The minister said, I quote, "I'm happy to announce today that in terms of Section 4(2) of the Immigration Act of 2002, Home Affairs will reactivate the Immigration Advisory Board as a matter of urgency. Importantly, the Advisory Board can provide the Minister with evidence-based advice on tackling critical matters such as the court-ordered process of consultation on the future of the Zimbabwe exemption permit," close quote. So, on the 15th of July, the minister responds to the Constitutional Court judgment by resetting or reactivating, as it were, putting together the Immigration Board, which, by the way, according to what he said, will also advise him on what to do with the Zimbabwe exemption permit. Then, on the 6th of August 2024, after the minister has been sworn in on the 30th, or has taken office on the 30th of June 2024, the Constitutional Court has dismissed the case on the 8th of July 2024. On the 15th of July 2024, he announces the formation of the Immigration Board, which will advise him, amongst others, on what to do with the Zimbabwe exemption permits. Then on the 6th of August 2024, he produces the circular number 7 of 2024. What is this circular saying? This circular says the minister is removing the requirements for the Certificate of Labor and Employment and the South African Qualifications Authority, clearing the way for these holders of the Zimbabwe exemption permits to apply for general work visa. So where are we misleading the people? Where are we misleading the people in this channel? Because if the minister would have said on the 18th of July that I'm going to appoint a board, immigration board, which amongst others would advise him on what to do with his Zimbabwe exemption permit, and then never made the announcement or wrote the circular, which was circulated the circular on the 6th of August 2024, then we will accept and say, maybe we did not really read this well, and will apologize if that would be the case. But because the background to this circular, which was announced on the 6th of August 2024, is that holders of Zimbabwe exemption permits were applying for waivers, get granted a waiver, apply for a general work visa, get rejected on the basis that they do not have a certificate from SAQA and a certificate from the Labor Department and Employment. Right? So in response, to ensure that holders of the Zimbabwe exemption permits do not face these hurdles in applying to move to general work visa, he then issues a circular on the 6th of August 2024 and removes that. We then speak, seeking clarity on this, to the management of VFS to say, wait a minute, what does this mean? Do you mean that holders of Zimbabwe exemption permit do not need to apply for a waiver? They said yes. We then have holders of ZEP in Polokwane who are turned away because they do not have a waiver, they did not apply, they were going to apply straight for the general work visa. We then again talk to the management. They said, no, we're going to correct that. And then now what we are dealing with is that people are now going to apply for a general work visa. And the question that arises, which we're answering in the general questions which we started yesterday, was whether people are going to be refunded. And we said we do not know. No one has communicated to us that. So VFS is accepting applications for people with a general work visa. And the minister's circular on the 6th of August cleared the path for holders of ZEP to apply straight for a general work visa without the need to produce a certificate from SAQA and from the Department of Labor and Employment. So where are we misleading people? Like I'm concluding, like I said, that we accept with my team. If we find ourselves that we indeed are misleading people, we will apologize. But based on what we have, as we have stated, these are the timelines. Because we argue that if the minister is waiting for the appointment of the board, which is setting up, for it to then advise him, the minister will simply issue a directive and say, pending the setting up of a board, which will then advise me, I'm putting a halt on all applications, extend the ZEP for this period until I get proper advice from the board, then I will communicate. But the minister does not do that. What does the minister do? He issues circular number 7 of 2024. Please write in the comment section, like this video, subscribe to this YouTube channel. If you are on TikTok, please do follow us. Otherwise, goodbye.